I am Rowean Robinson, and I am the CEO of Chic Nouvelle Model Management. We also have a lot of singers. We have gospel singers, we have R&B singers, we have liturgical dances, African dances, we have Zumba dances, we have stilt dances, we have African drummers.
If you'd like for Chic Nouvelle to spice up your event, please contact us at 504-235-1366.
I am Rowean, and today's feature is my brother Ngozi, who is a stilt dancer and performer in our family. He travels all around the U.S. and all out of the country. I'm very proud of him. I introduce to you my brother Ngozi.
Hi, I'm Ngozi, and I am here to invite you to the Bianca Johnson Show. I hope you enjoyed the clips that you've just watched. One of the other ways that I've been reaching out to children in particularly is through, I'm a stilt dancer. I'm an African stilt dancer. I travel around the United States performing at multiple festivals. Some of them are even international. What I've learned about performing, about stilt dancing in general, is that when you can teach that to children, they are learning something that they can apply to every aspect of their life. Simply because of the fact that the height when you're on stilts represents success is unlimited. And the actual balance of when stilt dancing represents the balance of life. So you can be as successful as you want, and you can be well balanced with your success.
Hi, I'm Karen Cantrell, and you are watching Chic Nouvelle.
All right, thank you for staying with us and welcome back. I've already discussed about my entrepreneur side, which we like to call Entreprenegro, and I've already discussed the Zulu connection, stilt dancing side. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about my entrepreneur side along with my family. We are Chic Nouvelle. And now I want to just let y'all see just a little bit of what we do on an average Sunday every now and then. When the weather's feeling good, we have when we have someone that's in town or we have a family function or event, you know, the average family may just gather around the kitchen table and eat some dinner and maybe discuss some things, but we do things just a little bit different with just a little bit more spice to it. Actually, by all of us being performers and entertainers, we gather some of the nephews and the nieces of the family. It's 15 nephews and nieces, and only half of us have children. And so we all got together, put the drums together, and had a nice ceremony, a nice celebration, and we opened the dance floor to whoever wants to hop in a circle, get it started, start dancing. So get ready to check out some celebration, some hopping, some drumming, some dancing, some of a little bit of all our culture mixed and put together in one. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about me. Now, one of the things that I want to start with is that I'm working on building snow cone stands. Some people call it snow cone, other areas call it snowball. New Orleans, we're familiar with the term snowballs. I'm building it for the children in the community. It's kind of like a way of educating children. I know it's like it's a snowball stand, it's a business, but that's just to get the children attention. What I really want to teach is financial education. So we're building this. This is directly across the street from my parents' house, and this is something that I can see being in the hood of every neighborhood in every city. You know, that would be the complete vision. But at this point in time, this is something that I will see that can definitely service the community. I have a strong belief about financial education rather than just the education that you get from the school system. And this is one way to really empower the neighborhood, empower the community, particularly African Americans neighborhood, because we are the ones who is lacking in financial education because of being under the situation that we have come from, of being for the last 400 years. So this is one of the things that I'm really looking forward to being a huge success. It's a very slow process. It's not something that happens overnight, but eventually you should see one coming near your way in the roughest of the hoods in the United States of America, as I would say it. Every city has their hood. Every city has their Martin Luther King Street, and it's usually the street that has most crime. And so those are the areas that I'll be looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to touching the hearts and the lives of young children by teaching them to change their financial situation at an early stage. I'm not saying that there's no help for the parents, but if I can reach the children may be able to help the parents. The name of this business is Tip Top Snowball, which is primarily named after my father too. We call him Tip, and it's really Tip Top Snowballs and Financial Educational Center. And this is just a spot where I will take a handful of gifted young individuals, and we will go over books, books that you can go to your neighborhood or your local bookstore and buy. Books, stuff like Think and Grow Rich, books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, any books that teaches how you to be financially educated. Take a station break, and you are watching the Bianca Johnson Show. Moving on to my cultural stilt dancing. I'm a member of Zulu Connection. We are performing arts. I roll with my instructor. We perform international and majority of our performances in the United States. We're going to introduce a time when this summer where we performed in Port Arthur, Jamaica, and very, very, very beautiful place to perform at. Perform in Port Arthur, Jamaica, and in New Orleans we also did the International Cultural Festival, which was also a very, very live performance. So check these performances out. Feel free to criticize and give us the best that you got. For those of you who do not know what stilt dancing is a secret society tradition that started in Africa. Particularly Ivory Coast is the region, and they have like 5 other countries that surround it where it originated from. Thousands of years of where it started. It was normally used for ceremonies. The ceremonies could be a wedding or a celebration, or whether it's a funeral, or whether it's something, special event that's going on that you will see an African stilt dancer. They're usually fully covered, the face is covered, and it's more of, it represents an entity of its own. It has a language of its own, so we generally don't talk when performing. And that's a tradition that was brought from Africa and that I've had the privilege of learning in New Orleans by having an instructor. We love to teach and pass that skill on to children. Children are fearless. Some of them, a lot of them, and they aren't afraid of falling, and so they're very easy to teach. And we attract children through methods like these to teach them about other valuables, other foundation principles in life that they can take from that and apply it as they get older. This is a talent, a gift, and one that you don't see all of the time. Model management, talent agency, and you just happen to be talking to the entertainer, the stilt dancer of the family. I have my family along with us. I have some nephews and nieces and the rest of my siblings. We come together and we will whip up a nice show along with African drummers, African dancers, and we may even involve a little bit of poetry in it. So here is a couple of clips that we have done. We have done the Gentilly Festival in New Orleans, which is a growing festival every year that gets huge and huge every year, and they usually have a main artist. So we were honored to be a part of that festival and to make a huge appearance. And we also have, we did a performance at the Igbo Festival in Houston, which was a very, very live performance. I must say, I mean, we went to a huge Nigerian church and we brought the black culture along with the Nigerian of our African roots of where we come from, and it was just an experience that you would just have to be there to witness and experience for yourself. I mean, you can see it on video, but if you were there, oh man, it's just amazing to see the reaction of all those who witnessed our performance there. And along with the rest of the family, my mom made a stunning introduction with her flags, along with my sisters Rowean and Nadira, and it was the best introduction that you can have because it set the mood real slow. And then we had some drumming that picked up the tempo. And we also had some poetry that was afterwards. And before we can cap it off, we had a nice still dance performance that interacted and involved with all of the rest of the people there. I've never seen that many dollars being thrown on the floor. So I mean, it's just a very wonderful experience to have.
All right, put your hands together.
I am Ngozi, and you have just taken the time to listen to Ngozi, and I'm out.
Hit me a line, I'ma stab it. Hit me a lyric, I'ma grab it. When it comes around, I'm an addict. One step of those, yeah, you have it. Turn me up while you trap it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, it's Bianca on there. First time in the studio. It's my sister B, you know, with the fire flow. Now here we go.
Let's get it. Let's
get it. It's our first time, yeah. Yeah, it's our first time in the studio tonight.
Like what you see, I'm be sweet, rapping that 6+3. Feel that beat, now I got you feeling me. I've been getting how I live in the hustle since the kid, so I had enough. I never give up, cause my 4 kids mean too much. My first book, off the hook, coming soon, called I'm Hook. Book about life, wrong and right, call me describe if you might. 6'13", tall and lean, mostly nice, sometimes mean. Beauty at its best, true black queen. About that paper, long and scream. Mean what I say what I mean. About my business, long and clean. Can't do same, can't do anything. You can keep rocking, not my dream. Not a diva, not a status, not a budget, not a status. When it comes to me, I'm first class. I'm skeleton, I surpass it. I'm play my part.
Yeah, I'ma get it.
It's 2014,
I'm coming with it.
charismatic,
Hustle,